Gloucester City visit Blackwell Meadows this afternoon in a match that represents a fresh start for both sides. Josh Gowling and Danny Rose bring back Jacob Hazel and Callum Griffiths alongside Finlay Barnes, who was ineligible for the FA Cup victory over Workington. Andrew Nelson and Jordan Windass are benched, with Kane Felix out. Mike Cook returns to Gloucester City and makes 3 changes for his first lineup, with Jarrell, Emmett and Smalley in, Williams, Record and Dawkins out.
An earlier move. Salkeld is moving forward now. Ball is played with Griffiths. Griffiths down the right hand side. A couple of Gloucester players take the ball off him, but then it's popped forward and Gloucester will pick the ball up again. Flag stays down as the ball is popped forward. I thought that would have been Tommy Taylor's all day long. It's kept in, number 19.
It's gone out very wide.
Smalley goes, brings it back, and the ball's popped into the box. Played forward for Hazel to chase. Hazel gets there ahead of his man. He's got 2 more defenders around him though, so he's going to have to hold play up and drop it off to Finlay Barnes. Barnes has Griffiths outside him, but he brings it back, looks left instead, because Salkeld is bursting forward down the left-hand side. Salkeld's going to get there, keeps the ball in, right against the byline, and earns Darlington their first corner.
Nice move to the home side.
Will Hatfield's going to take it, raises his right arm. Darlington have sent both centre-backs forward. Barnes is interested in a short one, but Hatfield's going to turn that one down, takes his time, waits for a bit of movement. Salkeld also comes a little short, but Hatfield sticks it in the front post, takes the touch off a Gloucester defender, out for another corner. No, it doesn't. Lees across to Griffiths, right-hand side. Griffiths puts it into the box. It's controlled on the chest by Harry Emmett, who clears left-footed back up to the halfway line. Lawler, comfortably under no pressure, just drops that one off to Moke. Moke in the centre circle. Finds Salkeld left-hand side. Salkeld's got one man to have a run at. Comes inside onto his right foot, then drops it back again to Jazz Sukar. Sukar to Barnes, tight to the left-hand sideline. Comes inside, runs past his man. Trying to find the ball at Hazel's feet there. He gets there. Hazel's got there ahead of the goalkeeper. Flag's gone up.
Oh.
Were you excited for a second there,
Just
Mike?
for a second, yeah. Moke and Platt behind, Hatfield, Barnes, Salkeld, Hazel ahead of them.
That's how I would describe it so far.
Yeah.
I mean, Darlington, most of the possession, I'd say, in this game. Majority, probably 60-40 would be my guess of possession, but no shots on target from either team yet, I don't think. Salkeld working down the left-hand side, pushes it past his man, but can't go. Oh, he does get past his man, does well there, Salkeld, to get there. Gets around the outside as well. Good play by Cam Salkeld. Pulls it back all the way across the face of goal. Very inviting cross that from Salkeld, and he's frustrated that nobody's on the end of it. Back into Darlington's half. Lees hasn't got any other option but to go back to Taylor. Taylor clears it up just over the halfway line again. Hatfield is under it but beaten in the air. Ball picked up by Durrell. He gets a turn, plays the ball down the left-hand side, but Lees snaffles it up. Ball played to Hatfield. Hatfield to Griffiths. Platt running after the ball. Just him and Moke trying to pick up some scraps and just about break that phase up. But then it comes to McDonald for Gloucester, running into space. Found the ball through. Flag stays down. Chance for Gloucester. Rolled into the bottom corner. Right through the middle. Flag stayed down. Took past Taylor. Gloucester get the first goal of the game.
Brandon Smalley with it. Ball through the middle, just squeezes through to him, Brandon Smalley. And he waits for Taylor to commit, rolls it into the corner. And the visitors have the lead.
Just going to try and have another look there, just check on the offside. I mean, it's not dissimilar to Workington's goal last week. The ball, a couple of challenges in the middle. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure about the offside there, you know. I don't mean to be... Have another look, Mike, see what you think about that. But anyway, the shape of the game, whilst you look at that and tell me whether you think that's offside or not, the shape of the goal was the same as the one against Workington last week, wasn't it?
He could be.
Looks offside, doesn't he?
He definitely could be. The flag doesn't go up.
Let's have another look.
But blocked by McDonald.
Yeah, you're quite right. They did come up for Gloucester play for offside. That one a second or two ago, looking at the replay. Ball back to Lawler. Lawler to Lees. Lees to Barnes. Barnes comes inside, finds Platt. Platt moves forward. He's going to have the shot from distance. Takes a deflection, I think. Yeah, deflection for a Darlington corner. Just went over the bar. Is collected by Josh Gowling as it goes out of play. Taken quickly into the feet of Moke. Moke to Barnes. Barnes, nice little bit of footwork, and then goes past the second man. He's looked the brightest, I'd say, in possession, Barnes, for Darlington this first half. Play back to Moke. Moke to Barnes again. Has to take a touch sideways to try and beat his man. Finds Griffiths. Griffiths has committed his man and earns Darlington the free kick. Nice play by Callum Griffiths.
Yeah, he did well there.
He does have the chance to take a free kick here. The ball's about 5 yards wide of the 18-yard line, if that makes sense. Right-hand side, kicking towards the tin shed. Darlington have got 4 or 5 men around the penalty spot here. It's a good position to deliver a quality ball. Barnes takes, left-footed, sticks it on the penalty spot. It's headed goal-bound. Comfortable save by G-Cock, but it's an attempt on target for Darlington. Poor ball, really, and then Gloucester will have the time to turn, try and get played behind Darlington, but the ball forward was pretty poor. Lawler picks it up, finds Moke. Moke tries to spread the play down the right-hand side. Griffiths is the most advanced player. Comes inside his man, Callum Griffiths. Just loses his foot in a bit, but then gets the cross. Hazel has a heavy touch on the penalty spot. I don't know if he wasn't expecting the cross, but emphasises, Mike, without being in any way disrespectful to anyone from a Gloucester City persuasion who's listening in, but Darlington are not playing a lot here. No. Gloucester City have offered little. Oh, but Moke has just passed it straight to an opponent there, running through the middle. There's a chance here for Gloucester City to have the shot. Good save by Taylor. It was Brandon Smalley. Adriano Moke just passed him the ball, and it was a decent save by Taylor.
Yeah, kept in as well. I thought that was going to go for a corner, but a pass of such low quality that you could almost credit Moke with the assist on that had Smalley finished it off.
But Callum Griffiths is about the pick, isn't he, for Darlington? Would you say?
He's played really well. One of the few standout performances so far today, really.
Darlington trying to press the ball a little bit, but ball cleared, which Lawler will win the header of. Hatfield gets on the second ball in the D, gets past his man, Will Hatfield. Nice play. Gets it off to Salkeld. Salkeld on the left-hand side, puts it into the box. Chance for Hazel. Good save. Comes back to Salkeld. Blocked. Comes back again. Chance again. Still bubbling about. Cleared up into the air.
No, that's as close as the Quakes have been so far.
That's a chance for Darlington, but now the ball breaks at the other end, and I think it's Lees has been beaten to the ball there. Ball still on the edge, played through the gap. Chance for the shot. Great block that by Jazz Sukar. Ball still there with Parker. Parker sticks one back post. Little wins the header, and then Salkeld will clean it up. Chances for both teams at both ends there.
Could have been 1-1, could have been 2-0.
Salkeld finds Hatfield, gets the return ball back. Salkeld's just trying to wave somebody into an option. Platt gets there ahead of his man, finds Griffiths right hand side. Griffiths just stands the ball, sticks it into the box. Again, Gloucester City, every man behind the ball. Darlington just need to develop the smarts to try and get round this here. Here's Liddle. Liddle left to Salkeld, then back to Liddle. Liddle to Platt. Platt to Lees. Lees then across to Sukar. Gloucester City getting deeper and deeper. Sukar plays it forward to Hazel. Hazel's touch there was poor, but Hatfield's made a good ball of it. Comes back inside the box. That's a penalty all day long. Referee's given it. There didn't look any doubt in that one. The ball was turned back around the corner by Jacob Hazel. It looked from here all day as if Hatfield had got goal side of his man and was clumsily brought down.
Looked for a second like we'd blown the opportunity there, but Darlington get the ball back. And it's flicked around the corner for Will Hatfield. He's bundled down in the area. There's no question about it. Chance to bring his side level.
How big a moment is this in Darlington's season, even though we're only in September? Hatfield up against G-Cock in front of the tin shed. Hatfield steps up and scores! G-Cock gets his hand to it, diving to his left, but he can't stop the ball going in the back of the net, and Darlington are back on level terms.
For a moment, Blackwell Meadows fell silent as it looked like G-Cock was going to get to that and save it, but it comes off him into the roof of the net. Will Hatfield wins the penalty. Will Hatfield converts the penalty. Will Hatfield equalises for Darlington, 1-1.
Down to 6% now, Mike. That's gone down pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been dropping slowly, even though it's on charge, which hasn't been great. But
Lees picks the ball up, dinks it left to Windass. Windass inside the box to Nelson. Oh, Nelson stood on the ball. He stands back up and has time to stand back up and pick it up. Plays it left. Windass puts it all the way across the box. Comes all the way out. It's nearly stuck in close range by Callum Griffiths, and it's gone left-hand side again. Cross comes into the box. Back to Sukar. Sukar turns it back to Lawler. Sukar to Windass. Windass back across the middle of the pitch to Lees. Lees to Platt. Gloucester's so deep here. Callum Griffiths right hand side just takes a touch and sticks it in the box. Not a bad ploy at all, that, but it's headed clear by Gloucester and then hooked forward again. Lawler wins the header, looking for Hatfield, gets up early, comes to Hazel. Hazel turns it back to Hatfield. Hatfield with a chance to shoot. Oh, it's a fantastic save by Zach Geacock. Great shot from Hatfield, left-footed, and Geacock's made a save that might just earn his team a point.
That was the 3 points right there, but for Zach Geacock's left hand. Superb save down to his left, came at him so quickly.
Darlington taking the corner quickly to Hatfield. Hatfield's going to drop it back to Nelson. Nelson sets, gets the cross, sticks it back post to attack. Platt wins the header, it's back into the box, headed clear. Then it's hooked up into the air. That is 5 minutes of added time that we've had. Griffiths gets a head on it, and then the referee blows the whistle, and that's the full time here at Blackwell Meadows. Darlington 1, Gloucester City 1 is the full time score. The game between 23rd and 24th ends in a draw, Mike. Sum it up.
Two new managers, two sides at the bottom of the table for whom 3 points would have been very handy. Two sides that are going to have to go home with a point apiece, courtesy of goals from Brandon Smalley in the first half, and then Will Hatfield converting a penalty that he won in the second half. Darlington the better side in the second half, but perhaps that's to be expected when Gloucester was sitting back to defend the lead, inviting the Quakers onto them and allowing them to pinch that point back.